ain't your God.
No.
They ain't your king or queen.
No.
You ain't gotta call them your majesty.
No.
You ain't gotta bow down to them.
No.
You ain't gotta kiss their ring on their finger.
No.
Do you know how easy it is to not give a you know what about what somebody may think of you and what they may say about you?
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to speak in front of some people? I mean, like, speak with some ease, speak with some confidence. But every time you speak, you're fearful? Where there's a certain habit that is preventing you to have your confidence. And in this video, I'm gonna help you karate chop it so that you can be able to speak with some confidence. Now, when I was young and I first started out public speaking when I was probably like 11 to 12 years old, it was definitely a challenge and I had a hard time of building confidence. All because I was placing people on a pedestal and I felt inferior to them. I cared too much about what they was probably gonna say about me. I cared too much about what they were probably thinking about me. And in result, every time I spoke, I was fearful. Every time I spoke, it had a negative effect on my power. It had a negative effect on my ability to reach the audience and move them. So as you can imagine, when I was young, I was poop. I was garbage. I still remember now when I was young and I was competing. There was so much just nervousness built within me. I mean, like my stomach had butterflies in it. My hair from my body was raising. My heart was beatboxing. Sometimes I would get a little moisture on my face. It felt so nerve-wracking of communicating a message in front of these people. The way that I felt when I was young is that when I would communicate with these people that I didn't know, it almost felt life-threatening. It almost felt like me communicating in front of them was gonna hurt me. It was gonna put me in the hospital. Or even worse, it was gonna end my life. That's exactly what I felt. And I believe it's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of communicators don't speak with confidence, or it's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people who want to start communicating in public, they don't because of fear. At some point, I got tired of that. I wanted to be free from the chains of fear. And I believe that you desired that as well. If you do, how about like this video right quick? Now, in order for me to help you karate chop that habit that is allowing you to be fearful and not confident every time you speak, you gotta do one easy thing. I mean, like, it's super easy. Anybody can do it. And if you decide to do it, I promise you, you're going to be able to speak with confidence at any moment in life.
Guaranteed.
Now, earlier I just mentioned that I used to place people on a pedestal and I used to feel inferior to them, which allowed me to be fearful and not confident. And I could imagine that you're doing the same. So this is how you break that habit. You gotta realize ain't nothing special about them. There's no reason to feel inferior to them. They ain't your God.
No.
They ain't your king or queen.
No.
You ain't gotta call them your majesty.
No.
You ain't gotta bow down to them.
No.
You ain't gotta kiss their ring on their finger.
No.
Do you know how easy it is to not give a you know what about what somebody may think of you and what they may say about you?
Yeah.
You can start the day right now. That's what I did to start building my confidence. I stopped placing them on a pedestal. I stopped feeling inferior to them. I recognized that we're on the same level. I recognized that I had an important message to deliver, and you was gonna listen to it. That is the type of mindset that I started developing, which allowed me to be more confident. How dare I put these people on a pedestal when they make mistakes just like me? They have flaws just like me. They're imperfect just like me. Why would I place them on a pedestal when they ain't above me? There's nothing greater about them that is better than me. And that's what we all have to do in order to start speaking with confidence and eradicate the effectiveness of that fear that we have, which is the fear of judgment. A lot of us care too much that if we say something that the audience doesn't resonate with, or we forget what we're gonna say, or we make some kind of mistake, you know what I'm saying? We care too much of what they may say, what they may think of us. But I'm here to tell you this. I'm willing to fail in public, embarrass myself, and risk getting criticized if that's what it takes to be successful. Creating content is probably one of the best ways to practice not caring about what someone may say or think about you, and to eradicate the fear of judgment. Do you know how many terrible videos I've done? How many mistakes I've made in each video? In my earliest videos, just look at the progression from then to now. Look at my posture, look at my body tone, listen to the way that I'm communicating at that point.
You see, what failure really is a learning tool. It is the building block to success. How much time do you have left? Let's talk about it. You see, in today's time, it is so easy to commit to mediocre things in life that isn't bringing you happiness.
Look at all the mistakes that I made along the way. There were some videos where I forgot to take things out. I didn't edit it the right way, and so when you see it on YouTube, you'll see the mistakes that I made. And it's all because I stopped caring about what people think of me. I stopped caring about what they may say of me. Their opinions doesn't hold weight to who I am and what I'm capable of doing. And it shouldn't, because there's nothing greater about them that is better than me. And I don't say that to place myself on a pedestal, but I say that to recognize that they're human just like me. There's no reason for me to place someone on a pedestal who was created in the same manner that I was. Why would I place somebody on a pedestal in which the same tools that built me is the same tools that built them? That don't make no sense, does it now? It don't. I just mentioned earlier that creating content is a great way to practice not caring about what people may think about you or what they may say about you. Like I said, I'm willing to fail in public. I'm willing to embarrass myself. I'm willing to risk getting criticized if that's what it takes to be successful. And there was one video that I placed on TikTok a while back, and I have a screenshot of a comment that I saved, which made me laugh. By the name of a guy named Sid. He said, "Very basic content. Is this all you got to offer?" Now, anyone can take that comment as hate, because it wasn't out of goodwill. I don't know who that person is. But when I first read that comment, I was laughing. Like I said, it was funny to me. But it was some truth to that comment. There's more for me to offer to my audience. But if I was having the mindset of when I was a young man and I didn't like that comment, or I knew that there was a potential future where people would say something about me, I probably wouldn't put out content in the first place. Or if I did put out content, I would probably do it in order to please others. But that's why it's so important to not care about what other people say or may think of you. Here's one last thing before I let you go. Everywhere you go, you're gonna find somebody's opinion. But at the end of the day, you have to live your life. And if you truly desire of speaking with confidence, you gotta stop caring about somebody else's opinion of you, because it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for watching this video. Matter of fact, if you watch either one of these videos, I promise you they're going to solve the problem that you have.